Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to kit up my first project for Mermaids and Magic, which is my Phoebe and Beauregard kit from Diamond Art Club. I have all of my drills separated into DMC order. I've got one of my Elizabeth Ward trays that I'm going to be kitting it up in, and I've got all of my stickers from Diamond Art Club, so let's dive in. The way that I normally kit up using Diamond Art Club is that I will go through and I'll pick out the colors that I have the most of, because those will be the ones that I want to go in the largest container. This time, I only have one color that I have 2 bags of. There are a few colors that I have large bags, but I think most of them will fit in these smaller containers. I'm going to try it first and we'll see. But since I have 2 bags of these, and actually these bags aren't even that full, they probably could fit in the other size container as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and kit them up into this, since I have 2 bags of this particular color. Now, I did go through, this particular kit has 60 colors, 4 of them are ABs, so I did go through, and because Diamond Art Club uses their own numbering system, oops, I should put the sticker on this before I forget which one it is. This is number 334. See, and it's only half full, so I probably could have gotten it into one of the smaller ones. Do I want to do that? No, I'll just leave them in here. I have written down the DMC numbers for the actual DMCs versus the codes that Diamond Art Club uses, so I know what those are. So when I go to dekit, so I will be sticking that note on the back of my little sheet here. So I have that. And then I also went through and picked out some ABs that I want to use. So while I'm talking about ABs, let me pull 4 little containers here, because those will be the first 4 numbers because of the way Diamond Art Club does their ABs. So I will put them on here. Whoops. This is 128, which is this really pretty pink AB, which is actually DMC code 963, according to their little chart. So those do not want to come out. Okay, let me get those all in there. Anyway, I wanted to get this one kitted up. I have finished up my other whip, which you guys will be seeing soon. And I just really wanted to get this kitted up so I could start working on it. I have been, since I started diamond painting, just kind of doing one project at a time. I got to where I was not doing that last year, and I think I burnt myself out because I had too many things going on at once. I also think I just had too much going on. I think that at the end of the year, I was just trying to make so many goals that I just burnt myself out. And hopefully I will not be doing that again this year. I'm trying really hard with my artist series and stuff to just kind of do the kits that I want to do, that I'm going to find enjoyable, and you guys will see that as I show you things as I complete them. I have already had some things that I hadn't intended on, like finishing my Oraloa one that I was doing, but I think I've got a handle on my schedule now. I think I was stressed over that one because it wasn't something I was expecting to do. It was kind of a last minute decision. And because it was a last minute decision, it just stressed me out because I wasn't expecting to do it. And plus I was pushing myself to try and get it done so that I could share the whole completed thing with you guys, which I didn't make that, but it's okay. And, I'm trying to give myself some wiggle room with my goals, because, everything may not turn out exactly like I want, but that's okay. Maybe it'll turn out better, right? Put away my trash here. Okay, so that's those ABs taken care of. Now, I'll show you the other ABs I'm going to add. I have some minimum I'm going to add. I may still be going back and adding in some more because I just think that I need to make my list of ABs first, and then I can really see what I can add in. But anyway, okay. So what do I want to do next? So I've got these 3 colors, 150, 154, 155. I don't generally worry about having diamond art clubs in DMC order because of the way that they package their drills and everything. And actually, I don't normally separate them out like this. So I don't know why I did this time, but I did. So anyway, I think, see, this is a smaller bag. So I think it will fit in this one, but I don't have a ton of those. So I'm going to use this size for that one. And then these two, maybe the same, because I have so many of these where there literally aren't hardly any drills at all, and I want to save the really small ones for that. So before I get my numbers mixed up here. Okay, so I need 150. So I'll probably be jumping around a lot in this one just because I usually kit my diamond art clubs up differently than I do everything else, which I don't know why that is. I think because my first really premium diamond painting kit was Diamond Art Club, and not because anybody had told me anything about it, not because I knew anything about it, just because when I went out on my own after kind of discovering diamond painting and then getting some, you know, inexpensive kits off of Amazon, and then deciding I wanted to explore a bit more, Diamond Art Club was the first one that I found. And I ordered, this is how much I knew, I ordered a Dominic Davidson kit, really liked the artwork, and had no idea how big it was going to be. When it finally showed up, I was a bit taken aback, but thought, okay, I can tackle this. Same with my Elizabeth Wards. These were the first really container set that I bought beyond the Tic Tacs. And so I don't know if I just used them and I associate them with Diamond Art Clubs because that's just how I started doing it. Just get in a habit, I guess. Okay, so I've got all these 300s. Let me see which ones I don't have a ton of, and I can put in my small ones here. So I've got 3 small ones, it looks like. And I may have to go dig in my containers here for smaller ones, because I've got extras of every size, but I try, see, this is my OCD. I try to keep all of the containers that came in my tray, because I get the instead of getting the one that has all of the small ones, I always get the trays that have the all 4 different sizes, the variety or whatever it's called, and I try to keep them all together because I don't like to mix them up. What difference it makes? I mean, the answer to that is none. It's just like I said, my type A, oh, these are the ones that came with it, so I have to keep these all together. Do I? No. Is anything going to happen if I don't? No. Just how my brain works. All right. 301 is next, so I'll put that in this one. So I'm sort of kitting these up in DMC order, but you'll see when I'm done, they're not in the tray in DMC order. They're in the tray in the order of the size of the container, which again may seem crazy to you guys, but that's how I do it. That's how it works for me. It's how I keep my brain functioning. And I keep missing these. It's the second one I've missed today. All right, what's my next color? 310. Okay, there's quite a bit of 310, so I'm going to put that in that size. Although there's not a ton of 310 in this kit. You guys, are any of you doing the Diamond Art Club Challenge thing? Again, I don't know where it came from because I'm not in their VIP group, if that's where it came from. But somebody mentioned they were having some kind of challenge where it was using Diamond Art Club kits and doing 5 different things. So one was no 310, a small kit, your oldest Diamond Art Club kit, one with the flower, and a 2023 release. So I've already done the small one. I've already done one with no 310, and I have already done my oldest kit, because my oldest kit was my Jules and Verne. So 333 is kind of big. So I'm going to put that in this one, I think. I maybe even could go one size bigger, but I think I'm just going to stick with this one. Yeah, I have a feeling I'm going to end up pulling out more of these smaller sizes, and then also, I don't know, ugh, static, you guys. It was going so well. I am not up for all this static, especially today. I have so many things I want to get done today, and dealing with static is not on my list. I mean, look at that. Look how they're sticking to my fingers. I don't know. Somebody said that all of their newer kits were like that. I was just thinking today, I'm trying to come up with some ideas for videos and things that I want to work on, and, you know, things that I think people would find helpful and all that kind of thing. Whew, and this static is not it. Okay, this is why people do not like static, because it just makes everything 10 times harder than it needs to be. Yeah, see how they're clinging to the sides of the container? That's crazy. I may get out a dryer sheet later, or I may swipe through them with my static guard. I actually think that works better. Okay, let me clean away some trash. I'll be right back. Okay, for 336, I think I'm going to put that in this one, this size. I don't think it's a bigger bag, but it's not very full, so I think they'll all fit in here. Ugh, you guys. All right. I'm going to take another quick break. I'm going to go grab my static and my Q-tips and my static guard, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I got to say, if they're all going to be like that, I may have to fast forward through some of my kitting up, because it will not be fit for YouTube. My goodness. I wish I knew, like, how come some of them are great, like that one, and other ones are not? Whoops. And that was 340. Forgot to put the sticker on that. That would not have been good. I have enough trouble keeping which one's straight that I'm working on. All right, 341. Put the sticker on here. Yeah, static is not anyone's favorite thing. And I know everybody has their own kind of favorites, fixes. For me, I've tried pretty much everything. And the thing that works best for me is the static guard and a Q-tip. That may not be what's best for everyone else, but that's what works for me, so that's what I do. Okay, so 2 more small ones here. Yeah, I've only got 4 of these small ones left after these, so I may be going to dig in my drawers for some extra ones of these size, because there are quite a few colors that I just don't have a ton of, like these. And I hate wasting the space in the containers, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but it probably makes as much sense as me wanting to keep all of the containers from each kit together, each tray. That's one of the reasons I end up what I consider wasting space, because it comes down to, do I want to use the container that is the right size for the drills that I'm doing, or do I want to keep all of the containers together from the particular kit that I'm using? And really, I think using the right size container is going to win, but we'll see. All right, 647, I'm going to put in this size container. And then we'll get to the 7 and 800s, which there are a ton of. There even might be a color in there that I need a larger size container for. Okay, so let me just, so that one definitely needs a small. Those are maybe large. Those definitely need a small. Okay, and then those two can definitely go, and the 702 can definitely go in a larger one. In fact, Do I want to put that one in this size? I think I'm going to use one of these larger sizes for 702. Oh, that's 700, not 702. Okay, 702 can definitely go in this one since I picked up that sticker. Let me do this one first, and then I'll do 700, which means they'll be a bit out of DMC order, but like I said, I don't typically keep them in that order anyway. I was asking for tips about, you know, things that you guys do. What was the best tip that you've gotten that made your diamond painting better, faster, whatever? And somebody said the best tip that they had gotten was to, when you're putting your kits in your trays or organizing your bottles or however you do it, that you put all of the numerical symbols first, then all the alphabetical symbols, and then you put kind of everything else. And I think that's great. To be honest, I've never done it that way. I don't really know why. I don't know if it's a number thing for me or if it's something else, but I just feel like even if mine aren't in DMC order, as I'm working on the kit, I get used to what is where. So whatever kind of order they're in, whether I did it in DMC, whether I did it by color, whether I did it by symbol, I would learn quick enough where everything is. So it's all good. Let me sort of keep these in order. So, okay, I will put 42 and 43 here. So let me get those. And then, yeah, I probably definitely need to go scare up some more of this size so I can finish my kitting up. Whoops. And those weren't staticky, but I sure spilled them everywhere. All right, let me get that. Piece of trash. Okay, and then this one will be 743. And hopefully I have some exciting things coming for you guys. Like I said, I'm trying to figure out what videos I want to work on first, because I do have, well, I guess there's kind of two categories for me when I'm working on videos. There's what I call my kind of bread and butter typical videos. Ooh, and 740 should have gone before those, so let me put 740 in there, which are, you know, the kit ups, the unboxings, the kit downs, the finishes, kind of all those everyday, you know, always relevant diamond painting videos. And then I have ideas for other things like shorts and my 10-second tips and, you know, that kind of stuff. And then I have kind of more long form videos like, you know, things I've learned or things I've tried, like my wax test or, you know, trying out all the different tips, things like that. I am now out of the littlest size and I've filled up a whole row and I'm going to need way more. So I think what I'm going to do is rearrange my tray a little bit because I need more of the smaller ones. And so I need to go grab some more of the smaller ones out of where I keep my extras and put some of these extra sizes that I'm not going to be using in there. So I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, I think I'm going to run out of these unless I scavenge from some other trays because I only have like 6 of these, 5 of these left. But we'll just see how things go. So 754, 758. So I'll do most of these, although I think there's quite a few of the 800s that I would need these small sizes for as well. So we'll see if my need to keep all of the extras with the trays that they came in is how it ends up going. And I just put that in the wrong one. Okay, this is 782. So let me pour these in here. You guys, see, this is what happens when I'm not paying attention. Okay, 754 is this color. So let me put that one in the correctly labeled container. Ugh, and I just spilled them everywhere. And there's more static. So hang on. So you can tell when they're staticky because they won't even slide. They just hang around in the tray and won't come off, or they stick to your fingers, both of which are annoying. All right, so there's 754, and then this is 782. So let me shut that one and put the correct sticker on it. Whew, I'm glad I caught that. Wouldn't be a kit up without me making mistakes, right? Okay, 758. Get that sticker while I'm thinking about it. Maybe I need to get me one of these Elizabeth Ward trays that has all of the really small, tiny ones in there so I have them. Maybe that's what I'll do. Or maybe I'll just buy some extras. All right. Ugh. This is 783, you guys. What am I doing? Okay. I'm sure you were all yelling at me and telling me that I put the wrong sticker on there. Okay, this is 782. I for real, for sure promise this is the actual number that goes with these drills. Good gravy. All right, get out of there. Come on. Okay, and one runaway. So there's that one. Now, 783, this correctly labeled number. Oof. I hope this is not how my whole day is going to go. That does not bode well if it is. Okay. Okay, so that's all of those colors. So now I'm going to put 704 in this size of container. I only have one of those little ones left. And when I get to the 800s, I'll show you how many drills, colors I have, that there's just not very many drills at all. All right, come on, get out of there. Okay. These are a bit staticky as well. Okay, and then 775. This is actually one that I'm going to be using an AB. Ooh, you know what? I was going to, but now that I'm looking at it, see, this is a diamond dots that I used with 775 in my Jules and Verne kit, and I pulled that out. The 775 in the Jules and Verne is almost exactly this shade. Looking at these right next to each other, they are not even close. So I don't know if Diamond Art Club has somehow changed the dye lot or something, but because my Jules and Verne kit I bought back in 2020, so yeah, that won't work. Okay, so I'll have to find something else there. And then 741, let me put this in there. I can't wait to show you guys how Jules and Verne came out. I'm so happy with it. And I've got some other things going on that I think will be good for the channel as well. But I just need to get more organized, which I always consider myself an organized person. So that sounds kind of crazy to me to say, but yeah, I need to get more organized. Okay, let me throw away some trash and reorganize my workspace, and I will be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, this one had some static, so I've swiped it out with my static guard and my Q-tip, and I'm going to pour it into here while it hopefully is pretty much static free. That was much easier. Okay, so there's that one. Now, 823 has quite a few drills in it, so I'm going to put it in this size. And then I think I'm just going to kind of go down the numbers so I don't confuse myself again like I did with the 700s and put the wrong ones in the wrong containers. we'll see how that goes for me. All right. There's one that escaped. That can just go in the trash. I'm not going to chase him down. Okay, 825, I think can go in one of these as well. I'm on the second row of stickers, so does that mean I'm half done? I hope. I also want to try the whole tray tower method of doing diamond paintings. All right, 829, I think can go in here as well. Where instead of kitting up into containers, you just kit up into trays. I don't know how that would work with the channel. That'd be something you guys would like to see if I decide to use that as a method. The only reason I want to try it is because supposedly it's faster. And I mean, I can see that if you're not constantly opening containers and pouring into trays and whatever, if everything's already just in a tray, you pull out the tray and you start working. And I mean, I don't have small children or animals or anything like that, so I think, in an even better position than a lot of people to do it that way. And if it really would make me faster, that would be amazing, because that would mean I could get more stuff done, which would mean I have more stuff to show you guys. Okay, so now I am out of these smaller size containers here, so let me go grab some of those and I will be right back. Okay, so I've pulled out all of my ones of this size that I have extras, so we'll see how long this lasts me. I think I'm going to have to reorganize my tray again as well, because I'm going to run out of room, I think, before I run out of drills. Okay, and I don't mind leaving one drill in there. All right, 890 is actually quite a few drills. So I think I'm going to put it in this size. They might fit in the smaller ones, but I'm just gonna play it safe here and put it in this one. Just so I don't have to redo it if it turns out not to fit. And these are a bit staticky as well. They keep going everywhere, except where I want them to. All right, guess that one wasn't terrible, but you can see how it's clinging to the sides. So yeah, okay. Then, all right, one moment, let me reorganize these, because yes, I definitely need to do that. All right, 892 can go in here. So I can get this one done. And I've only got one 900 drill. And then a couple of offs until I get to the 37 and 3800. So we'll see how this one goes. 898, I think I can fit in this. So I'm at 40 of my 60 colors. Oh yeah, those all fit in there nicely. Okay. Then my one 900 probably could fit in a small one. You know what? I'm going to go raid one of my other Elizabeth Ward trays for some extras. I'll be right back. Okay, I've gone and I've stolen a bunch of these out of one of my other Elizabeth Ward trays. And I would really like all of these to kind of fit in one tray. And I have so many of these left that I think I'm going to need these small sizes for. I mean, I probably could have kitted up most of this in these small sizes, but we'll see. We'll see where I end up. All right, 3350 and 3685. So 3350 can most definitely go in the smaller one. And then the 3365 I'll probably put in that next size up. Feels like I made a lot of progress all of a sudden. Even though I've just done a couple of colors, that's my work area suddenly looks a lot bigger, which is kind of crazy. Okay, 3685. Put this one in here, and then I can move on to the 37s. Come on, get out of there. All right, 36.85. Then I've got all these 37s, and you can see so many of these. I just need those little ones for. But these two, I probably need this large size. So 37.55. Put that in this one. I think that's going to fill up nicely. A little bit of static in this one, but not terrible. Come on, slide down. See how they just get stuck and they won't move? And you can wipe the tray with a dryer sheet. That's the word I'm looking for. 37.46. But in my experience, it doesn't make a whole ton of difference. Like I said, the thing that I've found that works best for me is the static guard with the Q-tip method. That works best for me. And maybe that has to do with the area you're in. I think one of those just went flying somewhere. I heard something go flying, but okay, so all of these are going to get put in these smaller ones. So 37.08. May have to go raid another one of these to keep it all in these small ones. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to need. All right, there's that one. Then 37.31. Okay. There's just, you can see, not very many drills at all in some of these colors, so no need to fill up those giant containers and just have them floating around. I wonder if them having all that space makes them more prone to, double check my numbers there, makes them more prone to static. One of these days I'll look it up so I have like a scientific explanation, but all right, come on. All right, if you're going to be that way. Okay, there's that one. Then 3771. No, I bet it'll all fit in this small one. 3771 and then 3776. And then I am down to the 3800s is all that will be left to finish up. And then my next project today is to go through all of my spares. Whoa, those are flying out everywhere. To go through all of my spares and figure out what ABs I have and what ABs I don't, so that I know. And I'm still thinking on if I want to change the way I'm doing it. I currently have, with my spare drill setup, and I'll stick a link up there. I've had a slew of people asking me lately how I did my spare drill storage. And so you can check out that video and it'll explain most everything. But I'm really debating whether or not I want to change up how I've been doing it, because someone pointed out, you know, if you have a lot of ABs, and also because of the way the colors work, especially like this one right here, not being the same from one kit to another, having the actual colors out to look at them is sometimes more helpful than having the DMC numbers. But I figure at least having the DMC numbers will give me a starting point. Okay, I think I've only got 2, maybe 3 that really need to go in the small ones. So I'm going to start with a couple of these where I need definitely more room. So this is 3818. Ooh, and I'm pretty sure I have an AB for this one because I think I remember that number being one that I used an AB for when I was doing my Diana. Ooh, and these look staticky. Yes, they are. Look at all those. Okay, let me do my little static trick and I will be right back. You can see I used my little static trick. I got them in here, but you can see there's still some static. So I probably, before I actually start working on this kit, I will go back through everything again with my Q-tip and my little static guard and try and figure everything out. Okay, and I think 3811 needs to go in this big size as well. Okay. It's 38, 34. I think I can get that in a smaller one. See, how come it seems like some of these big ones are the ones that have the most static? I know I had a couple of the smaller ones that had it too, but... Okay, then 38, 34. I'm going to put that one in this size. Maybe 38, 61 as well. Let me just double check these numbers, because I suddenly, as I'm doing them, was like, whoops, was this the right one? 38, 34. Yes, okay. Let's see, 38, whoops, flyaway drill. 3840 is definitely going to go in this small one. So let me do that. And here's the thing that I run into a lot when I am using my Elizabeth Ward trays. And some of this is my own fault, but let me explain. So I try to keep all of the things together, but like I told you, this one, I probably should have used more of these small ones. And I've got more small containers, but because I kitted some of these up in the larger ones, now I'm running out of room in the tray. Like one of these, which I actually have, doesn't fit right there. You can't fit another small one in there. So, and it doesn't fit there. So then I end up just kind of stacking them on top of each other, which is not ideal and not really the way I want to do it, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, so 38, I think 3861 needs to go in that size. So let me find that one. And I actually have an AB for 3861 that these match good enough that I'm going to use them. And I looked, this color gets used in some of the coral and seaweed and stuff, so I think it'll look really good as an AB, even though it's kind of a boring brown color. All right, so there's that one. And 3860, I think, can fit in this small container. We'll see if I use up the rest of my small containers with what's left. They could go either way. All right, so there's that one. Can fit there. Then let's see, we'll do 3835 since that's the next number in order numerically. Whoops, and I'm already losing them everywhere. Okay, those all kind of went flying, but that's okay. All right, and then 3836 can go in one of these small ones. Woohoo, you guys, I'm down to the last two colors. I actually can't wait to get started on this kit. I'm going to go through, like I said, and see if I've got any more ABs that I can use in this kit, because I just think it's already so cute and whimsical that adding some ABs. I mean, it's already got 4, and I'm for sure adding one more, so I think that's nice. But as I discovered with my Oraloa kit that I did, sometimes I think maybe it's too much to add so many ABs, but after doing my Oraloa kit, I've decided, you know what? That makes me happy. I'm going to do it. That's what this is all about, right? I didn't buy the ABs so they could sit in a container and I could look at them. I definitely want to use them up, so yeah, I just need to figure out how to do that in a way that works for me. Because like I said, I totally agree that having them out where you can see them, so like this one, you know, deciding that it doesn't actually work even though I thought it would. Like it worked for one Diamond Art Club kit, but not for another one. Seeing them, and I'll show you what I mean by that in just a minute, because I don't only have ABs in those Ziploc baggies like that, like this. I've also got in my Diamond Dots containers. And okay, So let me move some of this stuff out of the way. Okay, so I've got everything kitted up. Look how colorful this kit is going to be. So you've got all these yellows, 4 ABs. I'm going to be adding in this AB at the very least. And then I have 2 other diamond dots ones that I think I'm going to add. And I've already got 1 yellow AB, but I think I'm going to add this yellow to go with this yellow. It's a slightly different color, but I think the ABs will make up for that, so I'm okay with that. And then I've got 704, which to me is pretty close to this one, so I'm going to use it for that one, I think. If not, I may change my mind. It's not exactly the color, but it's close enough. I used this AB in my Randall Spangler, and it worked really well, even though it wasn't exactly the color either. I've looked it up and tried to convert it, and this Diamond Dots color is supposed to be 912 AB, but again, you know, sometimes you can fudge it a little bit and it'll look fine. So I've got those 3 ABs for sure that well, 2 for sure that I'm going to add, maybe 3. I've already got 4 in here. And I'm going to go back, like I said, the 318 or 3818. I'm pretty sure I've got an AB for that. I may have an AB for some of these orange ones stashed somewhere. And yeah, I'm just going to go through my ABs. I'm going to look through what all I have, make a note, and see if I have anything I can sub in. I think it adds a lot, and that's what I'm going to do. So now all I need to do is washi tape the edges of my canvas and get started. So I will keep my little sticker here because I've been adding these into my sticker book as well once I get finished. My thought was that I would go back and add in this image and then add in a picture of the completed kit. I haven't done that yet, but that's something I want to do in my logbook just so you can see kind of the actual image and then see how it translates into diamond paintings. Because sometimes even when you get websites that show you, you know, what it would look like completed, it just doesn't always translate to what you see in real life. So that's it for me today, guys. That's the kit up of my Phoebe and Beauregard that I'm going to be doing for Mermaids and Magic. Leave me a comment down below. If you're doing Mermaids and Magic, what kind of a kit are you doing? Are you doing a mermaid? Are you doing something magical? I've seen some people doing like unicorns and wizards and things. So yeah, I tend to forget about the magic part of it and focus on the mermaids, but let me know what you're doing. Before you leave, guys, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Hit that subscribe button. That helps me out even more. And hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of any future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.